Something's gonna happen today, correct?
Senpai?
Good morning, you senpai. So, today's the day Dr. Maruki's supposed to contact us. You alright?
No.
Oh, I'm fine. I just had something on my mind. We should think about it a little more for now. We should get to school. If he's coming, it'll be today. I'm so nervous. Same, I can't focus on class at all. And how is that any different from usual? Shut up! I mean, I seriously can't today. I even tried. All that's left is the fight. You know it. We've been so blessed with your cool composure. You're the one Maruki is most likely to approach. If that happens, make sure you handle it just as we planned. This is you here. We ain't gotta worry about nothing. I know it's a lot to bear, but can we ask you to make the call for us if he does show his face? Leave it to me. Let us know right away if anything goes amiss, okay? You gotta just wait, I guess. Senpai? Dr. Mari's supposed to contact us today, right? Before that happens, there's something I want to tell you. Do you have any time today? Preferably somewhere we can relax and chat. It's time for an awakening? Of all the rooms I have seen of the party members, yours is the most normal and good looking. Wow, that's something. The first time I've invited a boy over to my house, I'm kind of nervous. It's nice and tidy. I'm getting nervous too. But if you feel it too, I'll just get even more self-conscious. Well, I'll try not to let it get to me. Hopefully that'll help you too, senpai. I asked you here today because I wanted to tell you my decision. This is where Kasumi and I promised each other we'd be the best in the world. Pretty much everything in here is the same as in Kasumi's bedroom. The colors are different, but not much else. That's how it always was. Kasumi kept saying we should get the same styles and same clothes. I really loved you.
Yes.
So when I lost her, I just went into shock. I can talk about it now that I have some distance from it, but before, I was too... Honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I'm grateful to Dr. Maruki. How do you mean? Well, he showed me it was possible to live my life the way Kasumi had lived hers. I ran away from who I really was, sure. But if I'd kept living as Sumire, I'd probably never have talked to you. I'd still be crying every day. Becoming Kasumi helped me come into your life. And because everything happened the way it did, I found ways to go back to being Sumire one step at a time. I think I really needed that time I spent as my sister. That's why I'm grateful to Dr. Maruki.
But...
And that's why I have something to tell you. Or rather, I want to show him that I found a way to face reality. If Dr. Maruki sees how far I've come, I'd like to think it might give him the strength to do the same. That's the spirit.
Yes.
Yes, I'll be the strongest Sumire Yoshizawa I can be. You better have a good skill. Actually, what are you going to turn into? From Feathered Lady and Cinderella, you become what? Feather Cinderella? A bride?
This is...
Not even fully voice acted.
Alright.
Sumire's persona, Vanadis, has transformed into Ella. Or is it Aya? I'm not sure. Thank you so much, you senpai. If I hadn't met you, I'd never have found the strength to face myself. Hope we'll always be able to count on each other. That way I won't ever lose to myself again. I promise.
Yes!
We can help each other reach new heights.
Thank you for bringing me here.
Veil of Surprise. Greatly increase the chance of allies not being downed when attacked. Severe physical damage to one foe 2 times. Now, Vorpal Blade is going to kind of always be good because it's just AoE, and AoE is really desired and nice. But we already have some other people that can just do AoE damage, so no point in actually making her that. She has increased crit chance, she has sword dance. I'm gonna say, let's get rid of Vorpal Blade. No point in having him Vorpal Blade if we're actually never gonna really go for AoE damage, especially when at the moment we're probably gonna be experiencing more like boss fight one-on-one type scenarios. So let's go Masquerade and Sword Dance for crit chance as well.
Ah, you're back.
Damn it, I thought it was a cutscene. Well, I know it's a bit early, but I think I'm gonna close up shop for the day. We were so busy today, I ran out of all my ingredients. I don't even remember the last time that happened. Weird, huh? Anyways,
Make sure
don't
you
forget
close
to
up.
don't forget to lock up. Tomorrow's the final day. We've already secured the route to the treasure. No problems there. All we have to do now is wait. Sweet, we're gonna rock this shit. Yes. Oh, you senpai. I wanted to ask you something. Has Dr. Muki contacted you yet? Not yet. Dr. Paul is still alive, unfortunately. I see. Though he should be contacting us soon. I suppose waiting really is our only option. You're right. If anything comes up on my end, though, I'll get in touch with you all. I'll see you tomorrow.
My apologies for calling so late. This is Maruki, by the way. I'm actually rather close by. Would you mind lending me an ear? There's something important we need to talk about. And if you do intend to confront me, I believe there's something you have to give me first.
Alright, sure.
Thank you. I'll be at the cafe shortly. See you later.
You're still God.
Got all of that.
You can do whatever
Just
you
as
want.
we suspected, he knew he'd have to get a calling card. I have no clue how this meeting is going to go down. Hey, just make sure you keep your guard up, okay?
Apparently, Murky is coming. I should wait for him downstairs.
I'll just add this.
I could just leave him there and go to sleep, just saying.
Hey!
Are you mentally prepared? Why not? What could go wrong?
Sorry for the last-minute visit. How's Yoshizawa-san holding up? I've been concerned about a potential relapse, considering her difficulties with accepting this reality.
Sumira's one tough lady.
You know, I would love for that to be the truth, but people can't maintain their strength forever. So, getting down to business.
To defeat the
I wanted to
Huns.
confirm with you one last time. Is there no other way to come to an agreement besides fighting?
You've given us no option but to fight you. Like, I know there's probably another ending where if we disagree with you, it gives us a forced happy ending that's all but not deserved still.
The reality I created may seem distorted from your point of view, but it's a reality where everyone is happy.
And that is actually impossible, though.
If you just stay, you'll never have to suffer the pain of loss. or the pain from having people and things stolen away from you.
I think by nature, by definition, you cannot make everyone happy because in the 7 billion people that exist in this world, there's going to be some people that have interlacing desires that can only give you one. Unless you're saying that everyone can win first place at a race, and that would be their dream in the Olympics. And they just give out an award for everyone. Inherently, someone has to give up their dream, or miss out on the dream for that week, that month, that year, that whatever. And if not, he'll have to pull what he did with the other art student. Like, you're not an artist now, you're an archer instead. And technically, that's not you making them happy. That's you giving them another dream that you're just saying you're happy with this now. That wipes away the development. It wipes away the character, the person they are, to regress them into something else and saying you could be happy with this instead. It just undermines human growth, I think, and I fucking hate it so much.
So, you saw what happened with Rumi. I'm not the one who suffered. She is. But she's still living a wonderful life right now, in this world you call a distorted reality.
But she still doesn't remember you, right? And you're fine with that?
She may not be in my life anymore, but at least her own life is a happy one now. I'm not just doing this for Rumi. I want all of you to live just as happily as she is. But for Rumi's happiness to last, I have to move on. After all that's happened to her, to me, I just can't drag her into it.
Doc.
My stance will not change.
She gave you a line to get back with her. Even after her memories were lost, she still cared about it. You're like, no, I'm giving up. I'm just gonna forget this, all of it. But no, you lost something, of course, sure.
Strange circumstances have led to my gaining this power. However, I now recognize it as being wholly inevitable. This is something only I am capable of doing. I promise. Every person alive will be happy in the world I create. So, let me ask you the same. After really considering every option, do you have any doubts about your views?
None whatso-fucking-ever.
I suppose it's more accurate to ask, do you two gentlemen have any doubts? You're here, aren't you, Akechi-kun?
Akechi.
You caught me.
Oh, it was just a hunch. This issue doesn't only affect you, Akechi-kun. This involves you too.
Both Akechi and me?
What do these two have to do with...
The relationship you two share is very unusual. A detective and a phantom thief. Despite being enemies, your relationship isn't based on hatred or ill will. That's why I found it so tragic when I learned what happened in Shido's palace.
You bastard! So, my final enemy is a puppet version of myself.
Say, didn't you regret how things ended with him? You two came to a deep understanding of one another, yet you had no choice but to leave Akechi-kun to his fate. That's why I created a reality where you two could have a fresh start together.
After all this, that's what you have to say. Seriously, you really are.
That would mean the Akechi in the real world is...
That would insinuate that Maruki got his world-bending powers by the end of the final timeline, or pretty much right before Christmas. Which means, with what little power he had, he could bring back the dead. I have so many more questions.
Get what I'm saying? I genuinely didn't want to tell you like this. I didn't want to make it seem like I'm holding him hostage. But no matter what you may think of me, I just want you all to accept this reality and move on with your happy lives.
He's a necromancer, by the way.
And that matters how exactly? Don't tell me you think dangling my life before us is going to have any impact on our decision.
So, you knew.
Well, I lacked conclusive evidence, but after I fought against you all, I had a gap in my memory that ended with meeting up with him again. There were also the cases of Wakaba Ishiki and President Okumura. Of course, I'd find all of that suspicious.
I see. I had a feeling the truth of the matter still wouldn't dissuade you, Akechi-kun. But how about you? You think dangling my life before us is going to affect our decision? That's what Akechi-kun said a moment ago. If that's how you see it at this point, I'm fine with it. But I'm still going to ask you, one last time, will you accept the reality I create for you? You were the guiding light to my research. You showed me the way so I could make my dream into reality. I have nothing but gratitude for you. Not a single ounce of ill will. That's why I wanted you, of all people, to understand. Perhaps I shouldn't ask you for an answer on the spot like that. I'll be going now.
You spent so long with the main character. You talked to him, to his friends. You did a paper based on his thoughts and everything to move you this far in life. And you understood so little of him. You forgot something.
Ah, that's right. I've heard you're calling. And about my question. Let's do this. I'll be waiting in the palace tomorrow. Just as I promised. If you still haven't changed your mind by then, we'll meet there. But if you don't show, I'll take that to mean you've accepted my reality. See you.
What are you gonna do?
I'd like to speak with him.
Akechi. Gotcha. I'll leave the decision up to you. Let me know when you've reached an answer.
I will carve my own path for myself. I refuse to accept a reality concocted by someone else, stuck under their control for the rest of my days.
You sure?
Why wouldn't I be? Don't ask such stupid questions after all this time. All you have to do is stick to your guns and challenge Maruki. Or are you really so spineless that you'd fold over some bullshit trivial threat on my life?
You know he's finally starting to grow on me. To be fair, Reb, he truly doesn't want to hurt anybody. Maybe aside from Shido. And B, do you know how many people in the world who think his ending is the better one? I'm gonna say probably half, maybe a bit more than half. Like, I'm not gonna even try to stand pompously and say that mine is the correct answer. No way is that ever gonna become a reality whatsoever. But it's my hill to stand on and my flag to hold. I'm gonna fight for it. I think this undermines a lot of character development as a whole of they fought for their dreams. They fought through the pain of loss and worse things. And they kind of just grew from it. To take away from it, to roll back the character's history, their growth, their development, their experiences, their learning, everything, and say, you're gonna be happy here, I feel is a huge disservice to people. And I believe very firmly on that while suffering like that, it sucks. It sucks royally, and it's a terrible thing to ever experience. Just because it happened doesn't mean that's the end of the road right there. Doesn't mean you're gonna stop forever. It's gonna be one of the hardest things you're ever gonna have to deal with, but you gotta move through it. You gotta move around it sometimes. You gotta get better because you experienced it and came out the other end. I was mostly referring to your comment on him not knowing the MC because the MC is the player. True. Correct. Yes. But still, with the answers that they have given the player to give to Maruki, not many of them actually said, you know what? I'd like to give up and live a happy life. Never in the story's topic of rebellion going against the evil adults did they really say, you know what? Let's just stop right here. Let's just roll over. Only in this third semester did they finally say, you know what? I don't mind. But in the base game, there was never really an option to say, you know what? I'm just going to let the adults win. I'm going to let, An technically get raped. I'm going to let Yosuke's fall into depression and poverty because his art gets stolen. I'm going to let Makoto and the other ones be put into the service of a drug lord and everything. No. There's no point that the characters say, you know what? I'm going to accept this and just move on. They fight through this shit. They develop, they grow stronger and everything. But now it's saying that, what if we took away the bad stuff and you just stopped here? Would that be okay? That's like most of the other offers that the palace owners gave us. They said, if we stop, will you go away? And we always said, no. You gotta own up to your shit and move on with it. And I feel like if we did that here, it would be the same as in a palace, sort of just... Kamoshi is saying, alright, I'll stop going after An. Will you please let me live so I can keep doing my stuff? It's just not satisfying and it's just not me. OG Bad End, technically, Holy Grail, but that's more of a absence of rebellion, indeed. I guess it's rather fitting for at least in this moment that my name in almost everything is rebellion. I'm not gonna fold.
And you already know what needs to be done. I want to hear you say it aloud. What do you intend to do?
If we fight against Maruki and win, we'll return to the original reality. But Akechi will die, the way he already has. Again.
I won't wait a moment longer. Answer me.
Fuck no. I'm gonna watch you die again.
All right. I'm relieved to hear it. I will never accept this form of reality. I'm done being manipulated. Let's go back to our true reality.
Loki. And nothing else. Oh, no, that's right, Robin Hood. Loki and Robin Hood become... edgy Robin Hood?
This is great. I feel so alive. I'll sow chaos as far as the eye can see. All right.
Akechi's persona Loki has transformed into Hereward. Came back to Batman. I know, Angelo.
What's a life worth in a reality that was cooked up just to satisfy someone else? I say none. We have to win this, no matter what.
There's no going back now. Ingenious Spirit. May decrease SP cost of ally support and oh, fuck yes. And Rebellion Blade. Okay, you know what? You might be close to being on my team just because you have a skill named after me. Colossal. Almighty damage to one foe. Highly effective on down foes. So we're keeping that, just sort of outright. You know, we got AoE Almighty. punchy damage and curse damage. Who needs curse?
All right, we're all here. It's time. Our final battle. Maruki came by LeBlanc last night, so we gave him the calling card.
I doubt Maruki is still interested in discussion. You realize there's no backing out now, right?
Ain't no way we're gonna run now. We're gonna confront Doc in his palace, show him what's up, and go back to our own reality, right?
Let's do this.
Right.
It appears we're all ready.
It's time to take back what belongs to us. Our own reality.
It's time for the final battle, indeed, Dragon EX. This is a different song. Okay, yeah, I have not heard this song then. I don't know why I just fast traveled to this area, but sure.
Let's go.
Get the OG outfits, but do we need to? I'm pretty sure the game's not even going to pay attention to what outfits I have. But you know what? I gotta look my best. Unfortunately, she just has to go back to her regular one, I guess. Wait, did he actually... He actually looks like Boss from the game, too. Nice. Christmas? Alright, you know what? Let me check. Let me check real quick. Can I sap the seriousness of a cutscene if I show up everyone in Christmas outfits? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Let's go. We're ready for the cutscene now. Thank you for reminding me. Alright, I guess that's where the funding for voice acting stopped right there. Well, we can finally move on now that we've got some stairs. So let's end this. Right. Once we pass through here, we won't have any choice but to confront Maruki.
Joker.
You ready, Joker? I have made worse mistakes in this in my life, and I doubt this one's going to be as crippling.
Yes.
We have stairs. We can move on. Good thing we're not using the stairs. Okay, fine. You could have grappled hooked more and just made my statement correct.